Welcome to the 31st Annual Best Buddies Leadership Conference, Voices of Inclusion. This conference highlights the importance of helping to prepare all of our participants to deliver our mission to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities from around the world. Working together, we are vital instruments in this orchestra of inclusion, all using our collective voices, abilities, and strengths to champion the pillars of friendship, employment, leadership, and inclusive living. Every single voice, your voice, in this global volunteer movement is needed and valued in order to create a world that promotes and elevates belonging, acceptance, love, and friendship. Over 4,000 participants have gathered together to learn, to share ideas, to be inspired, and to plan the strategy in which Best Buddies will move forward to support our mission in communities around the world. Please enjoy this inclusive performance from members of our Princeton chapter who collaborated together this year on a musical entitled Bloom. This is an incredible example of Voices of Inclusion.
And your feet
Purple. Look around. Green. Light their seeds. Yellow.
deep in the ground.
Rainbow. Find your sun. Orange. And water too. Blue. The things that make you grow the way the flowers do.
Any place can be your garden.
If you find the things that make you grow. But don't forget the place you started. Or the only thing that I really know for sure. 1, 2,
3,
4. There are good things all around you. Just look around and I think that you will see. At least say thank you for the good things that you are handed. And bloom where you are planted. As you bloom, you might go tired. For best results, it's kind of required. Just push on through, and then you'll know. You'll feel so proud when you see just how strong you grow. Any place can be your garden if you find the things that make you grow. But don't forget the place you started, or the only thing that I really know for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are good things all around you. Just look around and I think that you will see, or at least say thank you for the good things that you are handed. And bloom where you are planted. Growing isn't easy, but we also need to do it. Just look for the ingredients. Ooh, where is that?
Tell you toilet.
If there are times when
You can't find them. Try your best to look inside and know you've got what it takes to grow. Any place can be your garden if you find the things that make you grow. But don't forget the place you started. We're the only thing that I really know for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are good things all around you. Just look around and I think that you will see, or at least say thank you.
The things that you are handed.
And bloom where you are planted. Yay!
Hi, I'm David Quillen, Senior Vice President with Best Buddies International, and I'm here with...
My name's Chloe Tebow, and I'm ambassador at Best Buddies. And I currently graduated Jupiter High School.
Congratulations on graduating, and tell us, where do you live?
I live in Palm Beach Gardens.
And where do you work?
I work at Publix.
Awesome! And that's what we are here to do tonight, is to celebrate all the amazing accomplishments of our Best Buddies participants, just like Chloe.
Tonight, it is my honor to introduce a man who has truly changed the world for people like me. His vision has created millions of friendships, jobs, leadership, and inclusive living opportunities. Please join me in welcoming a major voice of inclusion, the founder, chairman, and CEO at Best Buddies International, Anthony Kennedy Shriver.
Hi, I'm Anthony Kennedy Shriver, and I'm lucky to be introduced by Chloe. She's so beautiful, so talented, and so articulate. Lucky me. But even I'm luckier because I'm the founder and chairman and CEO of Best Buddies, and I've been that for over 30 years. It's absolutely a miracle from God that I've been doing this for so long. But this year's a special year, really special. First, I'm here in my home in isolation. I'm isolated from my community because someone in my family has COVID. So therefore, indirectly, I guess all of us have COVID. And it's been an unbelievable experience for me, actually, and for my children. Anywhere we go, people stare at us, people talk about us, people don't want us out even taking a walk or going for a run. People send us text messages. We can't go anywhere in the community. We can't go shopping. We can't get in our car. We can't go to Starbucks. We can't do anything. And if I'm out walking or running in the morning, people stare at me. And I must tell you that it really makes me think for a second that it must be how people with special abilities have felt their whole lives. People stare at them. People have thought that they were strange or different, that they didn't have opportunity, that they couldn't succeed, that they couldn't realize their dreams. I can't imagine having that feeling every single day. By the grace of God, I hope this will be over in 14 days. For people with special abilities, it goes on for a lifetime. This year is also a special year because George Floyd inspired a movement. Black lives matter. Black people matter. We're doing better at Best Buddies to figure out ways that we can be more supportive, that we can listen, that we can learn, and that we can elevate people of color in our organization and our movement. And I think so many of the hundreds and thousands of people, now millions of people that have COVID in our country and around the world are beginning to feel what it's like to be isolated, what it feels to be tucked away, what it feels to be almost like you have leprosy, that you have something that you did wrong, somehow that you're going to make someone else sick, that it's your fault that you're sick. It's the same experience that people with special abilities have had. I think it's the same experience in many ways that people of color have had. That's why this conference is so important. It's more important than ever in our history because all of you are young. All of you are the future leaders of our country, of the world. You can make these things go away. You can change the stereotypes. You can demand that everybody deserves a seat at a table like this. At Best Buddies, we have voices of inclusion. I'm always advocating for inclusion. I find it more stimulating, more exciting to have people of diversity around the table. The conversation is more stimulating. I learn more. That's why God made everybody so different. He made everybody perfect. He made everybody of color perfect. He made a person with special abilities perfect. He made me perfect. He made my children perfect. He made the thousands and thousands of people that are joining us for our largest leadership conference ever. Perfect. But we are challenged now to do more. It's not enough for us just to stand around, say that we want to do more. We have to go into action. So I hope after these next couple days of learning about Best Buddies, about learning about leadership, learning about opportunities to succeed, that you will do more. Because each of us have a personal responsibility to do more. You're joining over 3,000 participants. We have 150 people from 21 different countries joining us at this conference, from Brazil and Hong Kong, Uganda, Indonesia. It's absolutely incredible. We have over 200 teachers, 1,500 high school students. We have double the number of middle school students this year. We have 150 community leaders. And most importantly, we have 150 buddy ambassadors. They're going to be trained on how to become leaders and advocates to change the world one person at a time. We We've got over 65 people from our jobs program. We have over 460 college students that are joining us. We are excited that it's the second year for our corporate partners to be with us. We have over 65 business leaders joining us from great companies like Accenture and Bank of America, BNY Mellon, Kelly Services, just to name a few. It is alive and well, Voices of Inclusion. I'm excited. It's different than ever. I never dreamed I'd be sitting here isolated in my dining room with a leadership conference going on. It was my best time of year to go out to Indiana. I brought my children. They all came. They went. They ran. They danced. They joined sessions. They gave speeches. They lived in the dorm rooms. It was a great family affair, and it was a great Best Buddies affair. So I miss it deeply, but I know that we will do better than ever in history. I know you all know that this is the single most important year that you step up and you become leaders and voices of inclusion. We're going to hear from the great Tom Brady, 6-time Super Bowl champion, MVP after MVP, talented beyond, but he's going to take the time to share his story, to inspire all of you to know that even if you're drafted way down in the late rounds, you can become the best at your sport. You can become the best in your business. Tom Brady wasn't even in the first round, the second round. Just keep going, my friends. But he's the best NFL player to ever play the game. We're going to hear from Katie Mead, his buddy for decades. She's a voice of inclusion. She's inspiring. She's beautiful. She's smart. She holds a job, and she's talented. We're going to hear from the great Rebecca Black, who wrote the incredible song Alone Together. She's going to sing that for all of us here today. All of you are going to do trainings. You're going to be a message board. You're going to have videos. But 2020 has been tough, as I said. But it's exciting, because when it's tough, it's exciting. Great opportunity comes our way. So I'm excited. I hope you will have an incredible experience over the next 2 days. I hope you will remember we are in this together. The Best Buddies team will always support you. If I can help you, send me an email. I want you to feel included. I want you to feel supported. I want you to know that what you do every single day at your school, whether you're a student or a business leader or an employer, you represent the Best Buddies family. You represent everything that's great about our country and about the world that we live in. Inclusion matters. Inclusion is essential. There is no other way except inclusion. Those who exclude, they lose. Anybody that tells you differently is out of their mind. So let's get excited to welcome the great Dr. Michael Cunningham, who's the Chancellor of the National University System. Sanford Harmony and Sanford Inspire have been incredible partners for us for years after years after years. They have great training for our students. They've stepped up. They've been generous. They've given us grants. The people are excited from Sanford Harmony. So I'm super grateful to them. I'm excited that the Chancellor's here. Have an incredible next 2 days. I'm fired up. I hope you're fired up. Let's make 2020 the best year in the history of our movement. Let's go, Best Buddies.
My name is Mike Cunningham, and I am the Chancellor of the National University System. Proud home of the Sanford Harmony, Sanford Inspire programs, and the Sanford College of Education. It is my pleasure to welcome you here today to your wonderful Best Buddies seminar and symposium this year. I am proud to say that since 2016, we have partnered with Best Buddies across the nation to provide a better environment, more inclusive environment to our young people and to society at large. So, I'd first like to start off, and I'd like to thank Anthony Shriver and David Quinlan for all their support and their vision around Best Buddies. I was so moved years ago when I went over to LA Unified and saw LA's Best Buddies. And I spent 2 days there looking at all the classrooms and the after-school activities that Best Buddies provided. And I thought to myself, we have to get involved, and we did. Through the generous philanthropy of T. Denny Sanford, we were able to supply Sanford Harmony to all the Best Buddies school districts, not only in the United States, but now I'm happy to say in Canada and Mexico. Together we have collective responsibilities and goals. We want to make sure that society is more inclusive, that children with disabilities have every opportunity that they need to succeed. They can form great partnerships, great relationships, secure better jobs, and be so much more meaningfully involved with society. I think this is a wonderful mission, and I'd just like to thank all of you. Today, Sanford Harmony has impacted over 9.3 million students. We're in 239,000 classrooms, and we are teaching teachers across the country and parents and communities how to offer SEL programs. You see, with a good SEL program, as you all know, I know I'm singing to the choir, that school liking goes up, self-discipline goes up, test scores go up, bullying goes down, and so many more benefits of these programs. So I'm just excited to say thank you very much. I'd like to say any of you teachers out there that want to get a master's degree in social emotional learning, use my name and I'll make sure we'll make it happen one way or another. Thank you very much. God bless. Have a good day.
You say I only hear what I want to. And you say I talk so all the time. So, and I thought what I felt was simple. I thought that I don't belong. Now that I am leaving, now I know that I did something wrong, 'cause I miss you. Yeah, yeah, I missed you. And you say I only hear what I want to. I don't listen hard, don't pay attention to the distance that you're running to anyone, anywhere. Don't understand if you really care. I'm only hearing negative, no, bad. So I turn the radio on, I turn the radio up, and this woman was singing my song. Love is in love and the other's run away. Lover is crying 'cause the other won't stay. Some of us suffer every week for the other who was dying since the day they were born. Wow, this is not that. I think that I'm throwing, but I'm thrown. And I thought I did forever, but now I'm not so sure. You try to tell me that I'm clever, but that won't take me anyhow or anywhere with you. And you said that I was naive, and I thought that I was strong. I thought, hey, I can leave, oh. Now I know that I was wrong, 'cause I missed you. Yeah, I missed you. You said you caught me 'cause you want me, and one day you let me go. You try to keep away, keep her, 'cause you know you're just so scared to lose. You say stay home together.
Yeah. Yeah, love it.
You say I only hear what I want to. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
That's my favorite song.
My favorite song too.
That is the jam.
Outstanding. And very outstanding.
So I'm Ian Dorelli. I'm a 10th grader at NBA. There was a Best Buddies prom at Assembly. They were presenting it. They were trying to get people to come. And I was like, yeah, it sounds like it would be pretty fun. So I'm like, I didn't do too much service as a 7th grader. And I knew, that's obviously a good thing I should do. So I was like, yeah, why not? I met Missy when I walked through the door, and she was so nice. She explained to me what Best Buddies was. And then I met Chris. And that's definitely the moment where I knew I was going to stick with Best Buddies. And after that day, I got Chris's number and we talked and we just started planning stuff, and our friendship hit it off after that. So over the past 3 years, since that Best Buddies prom, that first one where we met, Chris and I have hung out all the time. We listen to music all the time, Xbox, PlayStation, just hang out and talk.
Gym to play has, I like to play guitar, Xbox, consoles and stuff, pillow fights and stuff, with music.
Yeah, music. I've been a part of the band at my school, MBA, and I had this idea because Chris always talked about playing guitar with me, and this was about 2 years ago. And I figured, what if I just get him coming, I plug him into an amp. I think the Rock Band came, 10 times better when he came in, because we just all of a sudden, like, we were just rocking, you know, like we always play the music, but we're not rocking. Like, I mean, when he came in, he started just jamming out, just nodding his head, and I think it lifted up the spirits of everyone in the band, and everyone started playing together, and I mean, it was wonderful. And now every time there's a home football game, home basketball game, we bring our guitars and we just play, and we have a great time. Best Buddies is an incredible organization. Some of the most caring people I've ever met were through the Best Buddies program, and I just love it. I do think that I owe Best Buddies a huge thank you. I appreciate the program and organization so much, as it introduced me to my best friend here, Chris. And I think every single thing I've done with Chris, not even just the Best Buddies organized parties and stuff, but all the other times we hang out just means so much to me, and developing such a great friendship with them it's just so touching to me, and I love it. I have to thank all those people that encouraged me to do it, and just all the advertising for Best Buddies and just all that. I started it, and I've fallen in love with the program, and I've got to thank them for all the parties they've thrown, and I think Chris would agree that we appreciate everything Best Buddies has done for us.
Thank you, Best Buddies.
That's so much fun.
What's up, guys? It's been an honor for me to be a part of the Best Buddies family for almost 20 years now. It's been one of the great and really most rewarding aspects of my life, and I'm so proud to support Best Buddies in its work and its mission of friendship, its mission of inclusion for people all around the world. I've had lifelong friendships from Best Buddies with some of the most caring and kindest people, and Katie Mead's one of those people, and I met her in 2003. We were paired up together as teammates on a bike ride in Hyannisport, and over the years, I've watched her grow, and I've watched her succeed in so many aspects of her life. And she always reminds me there's no goal or dream that's too big to achieve. So I urge each of you to make the efforts to seek every opportunity. Use your failures as a great catalyst to learn and grow, and let the adversity fuel greatness, and never be afraid to dream big. So remember, kindness goes a long way. Show gratitude when you can. Show appreciation for others, because that's what builds camaraderie on the field, in our offices, in our families, really in life. So thanks for being voices of inclusion in your communities, at your work, and in your schools. And I know together we'll create a more inclusive, beautiful world for everyone.
Hey guys, it's Andre Drummond with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I just want to take a moment to congratulate Best Buddies on all the hard work the organization continues to do around the world. I look forward to joining you in the mission of encouraging everyone to amplify the importance of teamwork. The student leaders and buddies are advocates for inclusion, and I am constantly inspired by our ability to create social change. Inclusion and friendship are values that are extremely important to me, which is why I'm excited to become an ambassador and lend my voice to serving the community with Best Buddies.
Hi, all my Best Buddies. I want to thank all my Best Buddies leaders for committing to the mission of ending social isolation. I'm so proud of all of y'all. I can't wait to participate and just share experiences and memories with y'all. Kisses, hugs, peace, love. Bye.
Best Buddies, it is hard to believe that this is the 31st year of the Leadership Conference. Amazing. Where would we be without all of your hard work and commitment over the years? I am so proud to have been a long-standing, helpful hand. But it's you guys who are doing the great work, and congratulations. Change is not easy, and moving the needle is not easy, and I want to thank you all for everything that you've done, and for your voices of inclusion. Congratulations, Best Buddy. Love you guys.
Hey, it's Rebecca Black. Happy BBLC. Obviously, BBLC is very, very different this year. Last time I was at BBLC was in 2018, I believe. And it was one of the best experiences of my life. a weekend full of so much love and joy and celebration of each other, which is why I love working with Best Buddies so much. And one of the first things I did during quarantine was write a song with a few Best Buddies ambassadors who helped me create the song called Alone Together. And it has really been the thing that I always come back to during this when I am feeling a little down on myself or down on the general consensus of what's happening. I think one thing that we've all learned this year, and something that Best Buddies has been shouting for the past however many years, has been that we have to go through this together. That is the way to get through. So I hope that if you need a little bit of hope or inspiration, that this song can remind you of that. I hope you're all well. I love you. And this is Alone Together, written by myself and Christina, Brett, Alfonso, and Marlena. Inclusion lives through us all, it binds us together so we won't fall. No matter how big or small, for each other we'll break down walls. When it all falls apart, we're a million miles away. Still be together in many different ways. We're all alone together, talking with each other. We've learned to make new friends and love one another. And even though we're apart, we're together at heart. Looking into the future, there's a better place to start. We're all alone together while the world is standing still. Together, forever, forever, together. We need to be reaching out to those who are down and out. Let's come together in friendship, that's what it's all about. In our darkest hour, let our voices be louder, let our light shine, 'cause there's a higher power. We're all alone together, talking with each other. We've learned to make new friends and love one another. And though we're apart, we're together at heart. Looking into the future, there's a better place to start. We're all alone together while the world is standing still. Together forever, forever, together. Together forever, forever, together. Thank you guys so much. Happy BBLC, and I'll see you in person hopefully very soon. Stay safe.
Hey y'all, I'm Chesley Christ, Miss USA 2019, and I want to send a huge thanks to Best Buddies leadership for working to end social isolation. The global pandemic that we are all enduring has been a challenge, but the commitment of Best Buddies to the mission of inclusivity and leadership and friendship has helped all of us to get through a little easier. So thank you.
What's up, everybody? Quincy here, proud ambassador for Best Buddies, a proud believer in leadership, and the Best Buddies mission is exactly that. No one should ever feel left out, no matter the time, the place, or even the cause. There is absolutely a place for everybody and we want to make that possible. I love a community which allows growth in all aspects of life, and Best Buddies shows a prime example and sets the tone for that. And I think those are the steps into changing the world and making the world a better place. Best Buddies, I love y'all. Thank y'all.
Congratulations to Best Buddies and all of those involved throughout the years on the 31st Annual Leadership Conference, and for all the work that you do, showing the world that people with IDD are adaptable and capable. Sadly, the world is going through a really hard time right now, keeping people from coming together and forcing yet another adaptation on all of us. So this conference is virtual, but no less commendable. To date, there are over 2,500 registered attendees from 19 countries. So way to show up even when you can't show up. For me, Best Buddies is a selfish pursuit. It emboldens my heart to see people come together with love and common interests and be so effective at advocating for the humanity of others, and by default for us all. I think a true leader engenders the qualities of inclusiveness and tolerance and understanding, even in the face of misunderstanding and bigotry and hate. And I am so grateful to Best Buddies for letting me play a small part in the work that you do, leading the world to a better place.
So what happened today is the idea of the Butler County Board of Developmental Disabilities. They do a weekly chat, and today they scored Cincinnati's Best Buds. And today, Teddy and Derek shared their gift. It's just kind of what Best Buds do. They share sports together and pictures together. They share the same interests and the same style.
He's like me. He's got perfect hair and he's always smiling.
Derek Dietrich and Teddy Kramer share something so special.
We have Derek Dietrich here from the Cincinnati Reds.
They shared their friendship here, a small chat room to share their story with other people hoping to find Best Buddies.
Especially during these times, it's important that we stay connected and we stay included. And, everybody needs a friend now more than ever.
The most popular bat boy in recent Reds history, Teddy's relationship with Derek, of course, started on a baseball field.
Yeah, when I first met him, was at the Reds games. And I threw the first pitch to Derek. Derek asked, I'll be his best buddy.
Two of Cincinnati's fan favorites, they're a perfect match, a friendship that took them to a Best Buddies walk in Columbus. Teddy can now literally walk in Derek's shoes.
Derek gave me a cleats of Best Buddies.
Every box filled with someone hoping to find their kind of friendship. Derek and Teddy took questions from the crowd.
The ladies on the chat want to know if you're single.
Oh.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm single, yeah.
Sharing bigger than life personalities, their friendship is their gift. A gift they want to share with everyone.
My favorite part was Derek's up the head. When he hit the home run, I was so, wow. I was so happy he hit the home run.
Hi, I'm Derek Dietrich, and I'm glad to be a part of the Leadership Conference. It's been an honor for me to be involved with the Best Buddies over the last 7 years. I have been so attracted to Best Buddies' mission of inclusion and friendship. There's so many wonderful people involved in Best Buddies and so many people to thank over the years. So my appreciation and gratitude goes out to all of you. I was so blessed to be paired with my buddy Teddy Kramer during the 2019 Major League Baseball season for the Cincinnati Reds. And immediately I knew that we shared a love for baseball. That was our connection. However, after spending so much time with him, we have so many qualities and similarities. We both love to make people laugh, see their smiles. He's one heck of a dancer, and I'm not too shabby myself. We just love to enjoy life and be around our friends and family. And right now, we need friends more than ever during these times. it's a time like no other, and we need to continue to fight for inclusion. We need everyone's support, because everyone should be included in communities, in schools, in the workplace, all throughout the environment. And so we need to continue to work towards inclusion for all. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone out there. Continue to fight, continue to work towards inclusion. We will prevail. So keep on going. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Best Buddies Leadership Conference. This is Leah Salonga coming to you from Manila. You might know me best from my work on a Broadway stage, on TV, or maybe from lending my voice to two very special Disney princesses. But today I am proud to use my voice in helping to support people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. When you have something meaningful to say, it's important to speak up and be heard. Educate your peers, co-workers, and community. Because, now more than ever, encouraging friendship, diversity, and inclusion, and advocating for positive social change in your communities is vital. That's how you make your mark. Share your vision, abilities, and your unique, uplifting perspectives with the world. Thank you to all the Best Buddies leaders for your commitment to inclusion and for your fight to end social isolation of people with disabilities. You are an inspiration, and I know that your work today will help to transform our planet into a more kind, diverse, and inclusive place. Thank you for using your voices to change the world.
Oh, hi, how are you? I'm Andrew Bancroft, aka Jelly Donut from Broadway's Freestyle Love Supreme, and Freestyle Love Supreme Academy, and I'm also a volunteer with Best Buddies and used to work there in the early 2000s. And my good friend DQ, David Quillen, asked me to talk a little bit about why inclusion and Best Buddies are important to me. And seeing as my job on stage is to freestyle rap, I figured I would do it in that format. Oh, there's a beat from Jay-Z. Leadership Conference, I'm jealous. I loved it so much out there. The friendship, the heat. All right, inclusion. Well, let me talk a minute just about inclusion, because everybody needs a friend, and that's a fact that is proven. In fact, for me, my life improved when I went moving to San Francisco to be a part of the Best Buddies movement, and I met so many kids who were differently abled, you know? The kind who might be sitting alone at the table, you know? The kind who might be called names and get labels, and people might not think that they're capable, but I saw those kids and other kids come together. And that's the moment that the weather started getting better. Because if you can spend just an hour of your time to make somebody feel sublime and fine and bring a smile to the face, then you're doing the right thing in the right place. All of you, seriously, all that hate gets erased. And for those people not in the rooms called special ed, you might even get more out of it. Yeah, that's what I said. Because I think you get a dose of perspective. And it's kind of like when you put on corrective lenses. If you can just spend an hour with the friend and learn the power, and the sun showers down on you, yes, you got the blessings. That's right, and you teach each other different lessons. That's the cool thing about differences coming together again. That's right, people, yes, you're better as friends, and haters might say that you should spend your time a different way, and you should be like, hey, you might need a friend someday, because this world we got, yes, it is divided, and we could use more love and coming together with the people inside it. So seriously, I wish you all the best. So much love from the place inside my chest where my heart beats and I take a bunch of breath. For all the work you do out there, I'm totally impressed. That's all I got to say, so thank you. And to all my friends out there, the Best Buddies crew and DQ. And if your day ever hits a tough end, you should probably just spend some time with a friend. Much love, y'all. Keep up the good work.
now we celebrate what I find to be the most exceptional part of the Voices of Inclusion, where we recognize our most outstanding programs and leaders.
Yes, David. While thousands of those watching live now work every day to share the mission of inclusion, there are a few special shout-outs we want to give tonight.
For sure, and that's what tonight is all about. So let's start by recognizing our global programs.
That's right, David. Tonight we will be celebrating and recognizing the incredible work of our programs in Nigeria.
Exactly. I mean, this year, we are honored to recognize all of the programs in Nigeria, and there is a lot to celebrate in this amazing place.
Nigeria has a long history of segregation of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
We do still have a lot of work to do around the world, but that is exactly why it's so important that countries like Nigeria have Best Buddies and our amazing volunteers who are working so hard every single day to create inclusive friendships and equal opportunities.
They just started their programs in 2018, has several school programs, and a huge citizens program, matching over 100 adults with and without disabilities in the city of Lagos.
It's so impressive. I mean, Best Buddies Nigeria continues to expand school programming and create inclusive communities. They are truly advancing inclusion and normalizing diverse friendships in Africa. We are so fortunate to have them working for our mission.
Congratulations, Best Buddies Nigeria. Now it's time for our Best Buddies Jobs Employee of the Year.
Yes, very exciting. This year's Employee of the Year comes from Livermore, California, where he started his job at Trader Joe's in September of 2018, working over 30 hours a week and earning an awesome salary. This individual is a super dedicated employee.
That's right, David. Since the coronavirus outbreak, this individual increased his weekly hours to further serve his community. His team at Trader Joe's praises him, going above and beyond his typical duties, making every customer he encounters feel welcome in the store, so much so his boss wishes they can clone him.
It's so amazing. He's so dedicated. Let's all put our hands together for Raul Ortez from California as the 2020 Best Buddies Jobs Employee of the Year.
Up next, for the first time ever, we're recognizing the Best Buddies Job Employer of the Year.
Yes, this year, we're acknowledging an employer who has gone above and beyond in supporting Best Buddies and our jobs program. This employer was actually the very first company to come forward and hire one of our Best Buddies participants back in 1994.
Wow, 25 years ago? That's incredible. Not only have they supported Best Buddies jobs for that long, they also have 14 participants currently working for them across 5 states. Last year, this employer further supported Best Buddies jobs mission by hiring 2 more participants in Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach.
That's a lot of employment opportunities. And not only does the employer hire Best Buddies participants, they have also raised hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years for our local friendship walks and the Best Buddies challenges. On top of that, they also serve on our local and international board of directors, compete as champions of the year, and host numerous ambassador trainings for our Best Buddies.
Whew, seems like the ideal employer. I am happy to congratulate Holland and Knight Law Firm as the 2020 Best Buddies Jobs Employer of the Year.
Congratulations to Holland and Knight, and thanks for being such a great champion. Next up, we are going to recognize the schools whose friendships influence their communities, whose leaders make an impact every single day, whose teachers and parents see the value of friendship, and the schools are their voices of inclusion to spread the mission of Best Buddies. We will start by recognizing a fairly new middle school to the Best Buddies community.
Despite only having a program for a few years, they quickly and easily recognize the value and importance of Best Buddies in their community.
That is right. They have worked closely with teachers, school leaders, and community officials to create solutions to transportation, language, and participation barriers so that their chapter is always growing.
This chapter thinks outside of the box. They offer inclusive activities and friendships to homeschool students in their community, making their friendships much bigger than the 4 walls of their school.
And beyond their middle school, they've expanded opportunities to their high school. These student leaders have been instrumental in opening a brand new chapter at their high school in their local community.
Yes, they so badly wanted to continue to share the mission, build their friendships, and engage in inclusive activities, like they met with the school board to advocate for and start a program in their community high school.
It's just so impressive for young students, and we are proud to recognize the passionate buddy pairs, the incredible advisors, and the involved families that support this incredible middle school. Congratulations, Henry J. McLaughlin Middle School in Manchester, New Hampshire.
This is fun. Who do we want to surprise next?
It is tons of fun. I love being able to recognize people, and well, there are a lot of people who are going to be so excited about this win because this chapter is huge.
You're right, David. With over 100 members, more than 24 matches, and 10 officers, and without disabilities, they certainly have a lot of people invested in inclusive friendships on their community.
Yes, I mean, these students are not just committed to their friendships and social activities. They meet with school administrators to advocate for inclusive learning and integrated classrooms. They work to ensure that every sports team and club includes people with disabilities, and they teach disability awareness lessons to all of the school club leaders.
Yeah, at this school, it's more than just Best Buddies that has inclusive friendships. It's the entire school, because they're so committed to sharing what they know makes everything better. Doing what you love with friends with all abilities.
They are so committed, they even hosted events at fitness clubs in the community to raise money and awareness.
And that is a commitment.
For sure, working out, that's a big commitment. They've earned this award for sure, and we are so excited to say congratulations to Walter Payton College Preparatory High School in Chicago, Illinois. You are this year's overall outstanding high school chapter of the year.
I am so excited to celebrate our next overall outstanding chapter of the year for colleges.
Get ready for this one, Chloe. I mean, you thought the last chapter was big. This one has over 200 members, 50 matches, and a huge inclusive leadership officer board.
And they didn't stop at friendship matches or school programs either.
No way. I mean, this school spent the year hosting job skills workshops for their members and especially for their participants with disabilities.
They opened up these workshops to community businesses. They even had the CEO of the community's business borough speak at the seminars to encourage the entire community to hire an inclusive workforce.
They are definitely in to hire, and even when their community was quarantining, they continued their trainings virtually online.
And it seems that everyone knows the work and each other so much that their participation numbers never went down since once school ended.
And that is really impressive. And they've won awards, cash prizes, they've expanded community options, and they've changed their town and the way it views people with disabilities. And even more importantly, they had life-changing friendships that will last for years to come.
That is what makes the College of William & Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia, this year's overall outstanding college chapter.
Wow, I am so excited about William and Mary. Congratulations, it's very well deserved, and we will continue to celebrate you all throughout the year. So tonight, we conclude this award ceremony with our Spirit of Courage Award. This award is given to one of our participants who exhibits so many outstanding qualities and courage in his everyday life to pursue and move the mission forward for Best Buddies. This individual cares so much about our mission, and within his chapter, he's constantly working to expand the Best Buddies mission, recruit new individuals to be a part of our organization, and he loves to tell anyone who will listen all about the incredible mission of Best Buddies. And it is for those reasons tonight that we are so excited to recognize Mr. Joshua Felder from Tampa, Florida, at the University of South Florida campus as our Spirit of Courage Award recipient. Hi, this is David Quillen, and I am here today on the campus at the University of South Florida, which is my alma mater and where I actually helped start the Best Buddies chapter back in 1991. What is amazing about being back here on this campus is that today we are going to be recognizing one of our Best Buddies participants with the coveted Spirit of Courage Award. This award is given to one of our Best Buddies participants who embodies all the values of our organization, who cares about our mission to change the world with the power of friendship, who's passionate about inclusion, and who has the courage to be able to stand up and tell everyone who will listen about the power of Best Buddies programs. And this individual who we are honoring today is going to be so excited and surprised to be receiving this award. He thinks he's coming to be able to practice some of his speeches with me, and instead we'll be surprising him with this incredible award. Normally, we present this award on the campus at Indiana University in front of a live audience of 3,000 people. But due to COVID-19, we're not able to be together, but we want this award to be just as special. And so what's powerful about where I'm at today is the Martin Luther King Jr. Plaza on campus. And back when I was a student, I had the opportunity to serve as a student body president for this campus and was a part of the groundbreaking of this Martin Luther King Plaza. And every single Wednesday during Bull Market, Josh Felder is with the USF chapter helping to recruit students to be a part of the mission of Best Buddies. He shares with them the importance of being friends to someone with an intellectual disability. Josh himself was a part of our Stages program that's located right here on the campus, which helps students with disabilities prepare to transition to jobs. And so Josh is an incredible student leader for our organization here on this campus. And I couldn't think of a better place to be able to recognize him than right here at the Martin Luther King Jr. Plaza, because just like Martin Luther King worked every single day for civil rights and justice for people here in our country and around our world, Josh is a drummer for friendship and for peace and justice as well. And so to recognize him here in this place that has so much meaning to me and to everyone around the world for the leadership that Martin Luther King Jr. represented in our country and around the world is awesome. So we will be surprising Josh in just a few minutes, and he's on his way here, and the next time you'll see me, we'll be giving Josh this wonderful award. Hey Josh, I'm good, how are you? You staying safe? Well, I really appreciate you coming out and helping me today. And this is where you are always go out and recruit, right, for Best Buddies?
Yep, exactly. I was just talking to Ashley about it.
Yeah, what do you do?
What I do, I just help, when people come by the table, all I tell them is, hey, have you ever heard of Best Buddies? And someone who doesn't know what Best Buddies is, I explain to them the whole mission, when it was founded, how many countries we're located, as well as states. And yeah, that's how
That's how you recruit. And that happens every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
At the Bull Market?
Yeah, if you want more info, Kelly and I, since we have our own business cards, we give them out to them, and they can follow our social media as well with the Best Buddies USF chapter on Instagram.
Oh, that is so awesome, Josh. Well, that's why I'm here today, is to really be able to recognize the contributions that you are making to Best Buddies. And while, we can't do that during the big leadership conference because of COVID-19, I wanted to be able to have you come someplace special that you spend a lot of time in, and also someplace special for me, because I don't know, you may not know, but back in January of 1996, I actually was part of the groundbreaking ceremony here at Martin Luther King Plaza that took place right over at that bust. And back then, it was just a huge, big, barren lawn. And today, there's a reflecting pond and such wonderful, foliage here. And this was the vision for what we, really wanted to have accomplished with the Martin Luther King Jr. Plaza. And the fact that you spend so much time here at USF recruiting students to be part of our mission, you're like a drummer for friendship, just like Martin Luther King was a drummer for justice. And you're a drummer making a huge change and difference in the world. And so Josh, that's why I'm here today, is because on behalf of all of our board of directors, the millions of volunteers who participate in Best Buddies, all of the student leaders, and the people who care so much about you and your peers. You are the recipient of the 2020 Spirit of Courage Award. So I have a little, you're gonna actually get an official plaque, but this is what the certificate I wanted to give you today. And so, you know, you're more than welcome to speak and say whatever you want about.
Oh my goodness! Oh my God! Oh, whoa! Whoa! Hey man, I just want to, you know, I don't want to just shout out myself. I want to just shout out the state of Florida for encouraging me to become the leader that I am today, as well as a global ambassador. Oh, I'm trying not to get emotional.
No, it's all right. I'm emotional for you, so it's okay. It's all good.
Goodness. But yeah, I want to thank everyone who supported me these past 14 years with my involvement with Best Buddies. You guys are the real MVP. But I'm not just a great leader. Everyone from across the globe is great leaders. You guys have brought a huge impact on everyone's lives. And for that, you guys are the real MVP. It's all about being yourself. No one doesn't have to look at you any different at all. So, for that being said, inclusion is not canceled. Swagman Felder out.
Awesome. Josh, we're so proud of you. Congratulations on this incredible honor. And we are so proud of you.
Oh my God, this is so happening right now. Yo! I did it, y'all! Oh my goodness! Hey man, shout out to Best Buddies USF. Go Bulls! Bull signs up! Goodness. I love everyone, man. Best Buddies is the best organization ever. No other organization as good as Best Buddies. I can't think of no other organization that can help build up leadership skills for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. No one at all. Best Buddies is our biggest cheerleader of all time. No other program that cannot, you know, compete with Best Buddies. Like, shout out to Anthony K. Sarver, man. You're the real MVP. I hope you and your family are safe during this time.
Well, I really appreciate you all being with us to honor Josh. And while it wasn't the way we anticipated at the leadership conference normally, I think it was super special. And again, Josh, congratulations. We are so, so proud of you.
Thank you, thank you. This means a lot. I did it. This is history that Swagman just made. Swagman Felder made history today.
And we surprised you, right? You had no idea.
No, I had no idea.
I know.
I had no idea at all.
So awesome, so great.
Oh.
All right, that's a wrap. We stand today in the midst of a stark barren area that will experience a rebirth into a dream plaza honoring Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr., an advocate of nonviolent actions to obtain rights, asked his followers to show understanding, even to love those who oppose the rights movement. He was a man committed to peaceful solutions and had a vision of change for his fellow men. By enhancing this central core area on the USF campus, we will be creating a gathering spot to bring together students from diverse cultures throughout our world. The reflecting pool, path, and trees will create an atmosphere of peace, a place to dream, and a place to kindle ideas among all who strive to achieve their dreams and goals. One of King's central messages was that everyone can come together because everyone is capable to serve. Indeed, USF students will reap benefits of having a beautiful area to congregate, share our goals with fellow students, and to reflect on our own dreams when we gaze upon the bust of King with a part of his I Have a Dream speech carved into stone. In 1964, King became the youngest man ever to win the Nobel Peace Prize. The federal holiday, established in 1986, is a day for citizens to foster community values of fairness, equality, and inclusiveness. These are values that require our constant vigilance. Our Martin Luther King Plaza can serve as a constant reminder that a young king woke up an entire nation in his quest, and we have our lifetime to act. As individuals with the vast opportunities a university education provides, each of us has the privilege of marching to our own drummer's beat. King described himself as a drum major for justice. Our community and the world itself cries out for peace, freedom, and safety from violence. This plaza, named for a gentleman whose entire life was a march for peace and understanding, will serve as a constant reminder that each of us must assume our responsibility here on this campus. We must all bridge our differences, congregate to learn, and become drummers for peace and justice. Congratulations, Josh.
Congrats, Josh.
We are so, so proud of you. And that concludes our awards ceremony this evening. We are so grateful that you have joined us to be able to recognize all of our outstanding participants. And we say,
have a great night.
Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.